Hi students, in this video you will learn the differences between the simple past and the present perfect. When do we use the simple past? We use the simple past when we talk about actions that started and ended in the past. For example, I lost my keys. It is just telling you something I did in the past. The action is finished and over. But the present perfect is a bit different. It connects the past and the present. For example, I have lost my keys. It is telling you I did something in the past and there is a result now. The result is my keys are still missing. Let's look at another example. She ate her breakfast. It just tells us what happened in the past. The action is finished and over. We don't care if she is hungry or full now. We only focus on the past action. But if we say, she has eaten her breakfast, what does that mean? Okay, she ate her breakfast and she is not hungry now. We use the present perfect when we are talking about past events and present results at the same time. Therefore, we use the past simple to talk about past, finished actions and events. If we are thinking about the present and the past at the same time, we use the present perfect. You may find it difficult to understand the concept. Let's look at the table. A present perfect sentence connects a past actions with its present result. For example, if we say, I've broken my leg, it means that I broke my leg in the past and my leg is broken now. If we say, I've lost my keys, it means that I lost my keys in the past and they are still missing. Let's look at some more differences between these very commonly used tenses. Another very important difference is that we use the past simple to talk about a finished time, and we use the present perfect to talk about an unfinished time. For example, I lived in Hong Kong in 2002. In 2002 as a finished time. We do not often use the present perfect with words that refer to a completely finished time. This is because the present perfect focuses on the present, and words like these focus on the past. Therefore, we use the past simple. We use the present perfect with the words that refer to an unfinished time. For example, I have lived in Hong Kong since 2002. Since 2002 means that it started at that time and has not yet finished. Therefore, we use the present perfect. These are the words that refer to finished and unfinished time periods. Okay, let's talk about some bad rules that we should avoid. The choice between present perfect and simple past does not depend on whether we are talking about finished actions. In Chinese, the present perfect is called yin zhao yun xing xing. This can cause a lot of confusion. Some students may think that the present perfect is used to talk about finished actions. In fact, we use both present perfect and past simple to talk about finished actions. Both of the sentences here mention the same finished action, eating breakfast. But we are thinking about the present result when we are using the present perfect. However, we can depend on whether we are talking about finished or unfinished time, as I have mentioned in the previous slides. Bad rules number 2, recent action. The choice between simple present perfect and simple past also does not depend directly on whether actions and events are recent. We often use the present perfect tense to talk about things that happened not long ago, as we are more likely to think about their present results. For example, I have done my homework. Some may mistakenly think that we use the present perfect tense to talk about past events that happened recently. But it is possible to use the present perfect tense to talk about things that happened a long time ago. It is also possible to use the past simple to talk about things that happened recently. Finally, let's practice what you have learned. Can you spot out the mistake of each sentence? So let's start with number 1. I have visited my sister yesterday. The word yesterday is a finished time word. We do not often use the present perfect with words that refer to a completely finished period of time. Then we cannot use present perfect. We have to just use the past simple. Therefore, we have to cross out have. Next, number 2. Sam did not sleep yet. He is reading now. What is the problem? The word yet is an unfinished time word. We normally use the present perfect with words that mean at some time up to now. So, we cross out did and replace it with has. Next, number 3. Have you watched Harry Potter last night? The phrase last night refers to a finished period of time. We should use the simple past instead of the present perfect. So, we will cross out have and watched and replace them with did and watch. You can also cross out last night, but you keep have and watched. Without the phrase last night, the questions is no longer asking about a past actions, but a personal experience. Next, number 4. They lived here since 2000. What is the problem? Since 2000 is a phrase that referred to an unfinished time. Therefore, we shouldn't use the simple past, but the present perfect. So, we could add a have in front of lived to complete the sentence. Finally, number 5. I can't walk as I broke my leg. You cannot find any time expression in this sentence, but what you can see is a present result. I can't walk. As the simple past tense only focuses on past events, we should use the present perfect to emphasize the connections between the past actions and the present result. So we cross out broke and replace it with have broken. Okay, we have done a lot with the present perfect and the simple past today. I wish you the very best with these. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a nice day and goodbye.